Good morning, kids, or afternoon, depending on what time you have class. Today you're going to be finding the absolute value of an integer. We took notes a few weeks back, so make sure you use yours. Remember, integers are positive and negative whole numbers. So right here, if I have -5, 1 less than -5 would be -6. So you're just going to type in -6. And one more would be -4 because remember, numbers get larger as you move to the right. Numbers get smaller when you move to the left. So you need to find one less than -8 and one more than -8 on this slide. On this next slide, I want to remind you that opposites go left or right or up and down. So the opposite of -3 would be +3. The opposite of -8 would be +8. So you're going to find the opposite of 4 and the opposite of -12, and you're going to stick them in these respective boxes. Remember, absolute value is the distance from another number on the number line. So in this case, you're just going to tell me what the absolute value of each of these is. So remember, absolute value makes something positive and tells you the distance it is from 0, and 0 is marked here. So if I have 3, 3 is 3 away from 0. If I have -6 on the number line, it's still only 6 away. So all you're going to do is type in those answers on the slide. And then this is your time to do your own work. So you're basically going to be filling in the table with the appropriate values. So if I have -6, the opposite of -6 is 6. One more than -6 would be -5. One less would be -7. And its absolute value is 6. So you're going to do that for each of the numbers on this slide. You're going to do the same thing for this slide. And then on this last slide, it says fill in the table with the appropriate values. You are going to figure out the absolute value of -15, or you're going to find the absolute value after you find the integer. So it says 1 less is -15. Well, what's 1 less than -15? Well, I would say it's -14. So you're going to put -14 in here. The absolute value of -14 is 14. One more than -14 is -13, right? Because it's going to the right. And the opposite of -14 is 14. So you need to figure out, they gave you one more is -10. So if we're at -10 and that's one more, what is the integer they're talking about? And then give me the rest of the things. And then it tells me the opposite is 15. So what's the opposite of 15? That's your integer. So you find these numbers first and then go fill in the rest of the blanks. And then there is an online practice that you're going to do. You're going to click here where it says how many stars can you get, and then take a screenshot of those and post it with this assignment on Google Classroom. I think you guys can do it. Good luck.